Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Srimati Bhakti Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pachari Nirvishesha Srimati Prasthaya Swami Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Radha Srivasati Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vancha Kalpataruja, Vivasudevacha, Adhivam So at the beginning of an auspicious event, which is meant to elevate all the participants because it's dedicated to the glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is customary to have an Adhivas ceremony. The Adhivas ceremony is held on the evening before the festival actually begins. In other words, tonight. And that ceremony is particularly meant to meditate on the purpose, on the sankalpa of the particular function, what we are trying to achieve. Lord Chaitanya came in this Kali Yuga amongst so many other Kali Yugas. In the Laghu Bhagavatam Gita, Srila Rupa Goswami is describing what happens in those Kali Yugas that Lord Chaitanya does not appear, namely the other Kali Yugas. After all, there are 1,000 Kali Yugas in a day of Brahma. So he describes that in the other 999 Kali Yugas, there is also an incarnation of the Lord, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. And that incarnation of the Lord is also preaching Harinam Sankirtan. So then, what is the difference in this Kali Yuga? What is then so special about this Kali Yuga? He said, what is special in this Kali Yuga is that now the Supreme Personality of Godhead personally appeared. Not his expansion, Lord Vishnu, who can give us liberation from birth and death, but who cannot give us love of God. So in this particular age of Kali, there is a special occasion. The holy name of Krishna is not different from Krishna. And therefore that holy name has all potency. And therefore the holy name itself can deliver to us Krishna brain. However, that is not so easy to attain. But by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whatever is difficult becomes easy. Katanchana smrite yasmin duskaram sukaram bhavet. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu makes difficult things easy, and without him, even easy things are difficult. So in this way, we have assembled here, in this gathering where so many devotees have come, all dedicated to kirtan, where devotees who are genuinely dedicated to chanting the holy name will sing together. And in that spirit, we are churning the nectar. We have no idea what will happen. Sometimes I was thinking that we travel all over the world. We go to India, and then we spend so much money to travel only to meet the same people. Have you also noticed? You travel, you spend all that money, and everybody's there again. You know? What did I travel for? You have that experience. Yeah. So it's a fact that we travel, and it's the same people. Whether it's Radhadesh, Mellows, or whether it's the Vrindavan 24-hour kirtan, still many of the same people come. Or whether it's the Mayapur kirtan. So, and yet, each event is special in itself. Each event is full of anticipation. Because at each event, we are waiting to see what will come. We are chanting, not to make a display of musical expertise. We are chanting not to make a show to impress so many others. We are chanting for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. Simply that, an offering to the Supreme Lord. The holy name is interesting in the sense that on the one hand, it's an offering. We are chanting and we're making an offering. And at the same time, it's Krishna. The holy name is no different from Krishna. So there's a darshan. So there is two aspects. The offering on the one hand, where we are making an offering, and at the same time, we're getting a darshan. So let us make that effort that in this particular event, the offering will be of a very great quality of dedication. And dedicated to Krishna, to his pleasure. And then let us see what darshan there will be there. That is not in our hands, that is in the hands of Krishna. That is Krishna reciprocating according to his wish, because he is independent, and according to the service attitude of the devotees. Of course, this evening I am speaking because Sachinanda Maharaj is not here, because otherwise he's the natural MC and on these occasions, and so brings it together with his special, what shall I say, his unique flavor, you know. I mean, he has a way of saying things that is unique. Right? You can't, like, I'll give you an example. One year, I was supposed to go with Sachinanda Maharaj on a boat tour, starting from Antwerp, on the sea, sailing. 3 masters, and when I was younger, I had some experience, and I know that the stretch along Holland is very rough. So I decided to join one day later when they are at the northern side of Holland, where it's much more peaceful. So I reported sick. And then what happened was, nowadays you can call from anywhere, and he called me from the North Sea. And he said, Kadamba, Kanana, Swami, how are you? I have heard you are not well. I'm already getting better. Oh, that is good. Yes, I'm sure I will be able to join you all tomorrow. Yes. Oh, that is very nice. You know, the ship is dancing like Krishna on the hoods of Kalia. All the devotees are resting. If I may translate that, the ship is rocking like anything. Everybody, all the devotees are seasick. So I don't have that capacity, you know, like to present things in such a colorful romantic way. All I can do is say something down to earth. But to bring it down to the cutting edge, really. The cutting edge is that let us make an effort. I'm remembering that we had a pujari who was doing installations of deities in various temples, and on this occasion he was installing a chakra on top of the temple. And to be honest, my cynical mind was going, okay, here we go, all the hocus pocus. Right? But then, he was chanting mantra after mantra after mantra. And for 3 days, he chanted mantras for so many hours that eventually he lost his voice. And then I thought, well, maybe the chakra is really installed now. Because he made such an effort to attract the Lord. We could see he made a sacrifice. It was not just a cheap ritual. No, he made a sacrifice. So this event, it takes that spirit of sacrifice. It takes that spirit where we are making an effort to chant Hare Krishna. And it's not so easy to just get absorbed instantaneously for most of us. For most of us it takes a while, we sit down, we chant, and only after a while the melody begins to carry us. Only after a while we become less self-conscious, and only after a while we get maybe a little bit of absorption. So let us try and do that. Offer our consciousness and concentration and focus on the chanting, and therefore make an effort. Make that sacrifice. Ultimately, whatever benefit we may get out of this experience is the benefit that the Lord is giving us. It's a gift of the Lord, no doubt. I'm remembering that in the first Kirtan Mela in Germany, there was quite some press coverage, and at that time, the main thing in the papers was that the Hare Krishnas are chanting for 1 week for world peace. That was the thing. And but I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, yes, what would the effect be of such chanting as we are doing for the world? Not only for us, but for the world as a whole. What blessings are we attracting not only upon ourselves, but upon humanity and upon the world at large? Don't think that we have just shut ourselves off in the world and found the most remote corner we could find called Radhadesh. Somewhere, a spot on the map where you don't even get reception on your phone. And that here we are chanting Hare Krishna, and that it has no impact. It does. Because it attracts the favor of Krishna. And if the devotees so desire that Krishna consciousness may influence the world, and if the devotees are chanting to attract the favor of the Lord, then certainly I am sure that this chanting can not only be beneficial for the participants, but it can go beyond be beneficial in the world. So let us also think about that in our prayer, to spread that mercy, even to those who have no idea. Just that the Lord may look upon the conditioned souls with special grace, just because of our request, accompanied by chanting the holy name. So, what shall I say? It's more than a party. It's not just having a good time. It's not just getting some new inspiration in the middle of winter when it's dark. It is so much more. It is, first of all, whatever benefit comes from it is lasting benefit. Parties give you short benefit and then after that, anyway, you know. You know this thing. This function is different. Because the benefit is eternal. And as such, I am very glad that on this evening I could speak these few opening words to sort of help us focus. Let me repeat it, summarize it one more time, just because it's really clear. Let us make an effort. Let us take time to get absorbed. Let our chanting be an offering. Let us not look for some name, fame, and glory. Let us somehow or other not just chant for our own benefit. Let us chant also praying for the benefit of the world. And finally, let us embark upon this transcendental adventure and see what's going to come. Because the chanting is on the one hand powerful, and on the other hand, the darshan of Krishna. And whatever darshan he will give, that's entirely up to him. And thus, we have no idea what's going to happen. And that's why it's very exciting to be here once again. It's not, we're doing the same old thing again. That's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. Chant Hare Krishna. It's not, it's totally new. It's an adventure. We have no idea what's going to happen. What's Krishna going to do? Right? And that's the part. That's why I came. And of course, to have the association of all of you and your blessings. Thank you very much.